Imagine waking up, unable to remember your name, unable to remember your mission. The only people beside you are already dead. Outside your window, an endless universe waits in complete silence. But somewhere, far beyond the stars, the sun is dying, and with it, every future on Earth. This is Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. Ryland Grace doesn't look like the person who would save humanity. He isn't a famous astronaut. He isn't a fearless soldier. He's a science teacher, a man who spent his life asking questions instead of fighting battles. But history has a strange habit of choosing ordinary people for extraordinary moments. As his memory slowly returns, Grace discovers the terrifying truth. A mysterious microorganism is draining the sun's energy. If it continues to spread, Earth will slowly freeze. Civilizations will collapse. Billions of lives will disappear. His mission isn't to conquer space. His mission is to understand something no human has ever seen before. Then, in the deepest silence of the universe, he discovers he isn't alone. Another explorer has traveled across the stars for exactly the same reason. Not to destroy, not to invade, but to save a world. They don't share a language. They don't share a face. They don't even breathe the same air. Yet little by little, equations become conversations. Science becomes trust, and curiosity becomes friendship. Without politics, without prejudice, without fear. Two completely different species prove that intelligence is more than knowledge. It is the willingness to understand someone who is nothing like yourself. Then comes the impossible choice: return home with the answer that could save humanity, or stay behind to save the only friend who stood beside you when the universe felt empty. At that moment, Project Hail Mary stops being a story about science. It becomes a story about compassion. Because perhaps the greatest discovery is not another planet or another civilization. Perhaps the greatest discovery is that kindness can travel farther than light itself. Maybe humanity is not defined by the world we come from. Maybe it is defined by the lives we refuse to abandon. And that leaves us with one unforgettable question. If saving your own world meant leaving your closest friend behind, what would you choose?